Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
This is Naruto Shippuden episode 123. What happened last time?
Last time, Sasuke versus Deidara. Toby is being an awesome cheerleader, crying when he thinks that his partner dies, celebrating when he realizes that he's not dead, Sasuke pulling some awesome moves, and then Deidara at the end bringing out a giant bomb version of himself.
Hope you guys leave a like and subscribe if you like Naruto content, and if you want to see more of it, you can go to our Patreon where you can get a week ahead as well as get uncuts for the show and many others, exclusive, early access, bunch of cool stuff. Links in the description, check that out if you're interested. Support the official release, Netflix, Crunchyroll, manga, do what you gotta do, come here to hear what we have to say, not just to rewatch the show. Let's go.
It's huge.
If that thing goes off,
Just runs.
you're just gonna run away now?
What else is he gonna do?
Do you really think that you can escape from me and my C4 Karura? It misfired? No.
No.
That's right, I win! Art is an explosion! Sublime! Impossible! This can't be happening!
What?
What?
The C4 Karura, microscopic nano-sized explosives. When the giant data ruptures, the blast wave disperses explosives too small for the
It's like pollinating the world with death.
That's insane.
Then implant themselves within the bodies of any and all creatures that inhale them. And when they explode, the multiple cellular level explosions destroy their victims from the inside out. A fearsome jutsu indeed.
I have Itachi to thank for this. I've won! I've won! My art has won this fight! It seems that you've exhausted all your chakra. And now
Sasuke's not dead?
your explosives may be too small for the eye to see, but my Sharingan sees chakra as colors. Your mini bombs infused with chakra were clearly visible to me as a large cloud of smoke.
That's pretty cool.
I could also tell that you took great care to remain hovering.
Yeah, what, are you gonna kill yourself with it?
Since I could see the explosives, escape was easy. But I just saw you die for my C4 with my very own eyes.
You trust
It was
your
my
eyes.
genjutsu.
You trust your eyes around someone with a Sharingan?
I've avoided hitting your vital organs. Now, tell me where Itachi is. Like I said, I've got to remember to thank Itachi. A clay clone. I should have known. You see now? I anticipated your genjutsu. You're just like Itachi, and I never fall for the same trick twice.
Well,
It all began the day that I fought Itachi. That's fine. Just don't mock my art. That's
Same
what
flashback.
genjutsu is, a noble and refined art.
it really is a beautiful sight, but
Twice in a row.
yeah.
It's a bit much.
Since that day, I've trained my left eye to counter the Sharingan. As if I wouldn't find a way to counter such a powerful genjutsu. And now it's over. How about a direct
Trained his eye to counter the
What the
Sharingan.
hell? Ugh. Another one. Ew. Ew.
So now who's the one that's running out of chakra, huh? Bet you don't have enough to free yourself.
I wouldn't make that bet.
Just as I thought. The inside of this model is just like the other one, full of invisible C4 bombs. And worse, I used up my chakra with that last attack. What a poor piece.
You can see that?
Sharingan's nothing to fuck with.
What do you do now, huh?
You can fly with those snake wings.
I guess so.
It's weird.
Chakras in that lightning blade. That lightning blade attack won't reach me at this distance. I'm well out of your range. It's over.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? How is he gonna get out of this one? How do you think Sasuke's gonna get out of this one? Ow, fuck my neck.
Just somehow, like, put all of his stuff into his other wing or something.
I really did it. That was no genjutsu. But then it means how did he disarm the C4 bombs? But how? Don't tell me that you figured it out. Yeah, I did. A while back. When facing the Sharingan, you really ought to weave your signs out of the line of sight. Because no matter how fast you are, these eyes can read them. All of your jutsu so far have used Earth-style signs. My Chidori uses lightning style. You do the math. So you knew about it all along then? When you attacked me with that lightning blade. Earth-style's vulnerable to lightning. I knew that if I used it, then the lightning blade would defuse your bombs. It's their Achilles heel, isn't it? Damn you.
You're fighting the wrong fucking guy.
This lightning blade wasn't intended for me. It was for yourself. You used it to deactivate the C4 in your body.
That's crazy.
That's right. But it left my body in tatters, too. By the way, my jutsu is technically called Chidori. He figured out my art's weakness so quickly and with perfect accuracy. When did you realize? After those landmines went off. I knew then. But I'd been analyzing it from the very start. Early on, I countered your first attack with Chidori Symbol. I noticed that some of the bombs you created exploded, but some did not. That's when I first formulated my hypothesis. Your hypothesis? The one that you threw when you tried to evade my counterattack. But all of the other explosives, the ones that I blocked with my Chidori Senbon, did not detonate. However, it was possible that you purposely chose not to trigger them. They did fall close to your partner, so perhaps you disabled them. I see. So in other words, you couldn't tell if your Chidori stopped them from exploding or if I did. Yes. You checked your theory by testing it on a landmine. Yes, exactly.
Oh, his sword was full of
assault is brought to you by the linked
lightning.
attacks of the mine. It'll go off. If they detonate automatically, then they're not under your control. And if that was the case, then I could confirm if my lightning-style jutsu could diffuse your Earth-style bombs. That's right. At that time, I stuck my sword into the ground. I wasn't trying to find a place in between the landmine. I was testing my hypothesis by running my Chidori-charged blade through a mine I knew was there. But how could you ever pinpoint the position of the landmines like that? These eyes see chakra as different colors. The me before. You could see where the landmines were. So then he wasn't just trying
It's
to
like
find a safe place to stand.
full, like, the fake outs with it too. Not
Yeah.
only is he seeing right through it,
But what would you have done if the mine had stayed active and gone off?
he's playing scientist with this motherfucker.
Fortunately, I had a backup plan just in case. But I guess I didn't need to test it out. Still has other jutsu.
You have no fucking idea, sir. The Akatsuki, the most dangerous organization in the world.
Tell me where Itachi is.
Some weak snakes.
Ah!
I'm so glad Toby ran away and is completely staying out of this fight.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He got rid of his backup.
Your chakra took a big hit, didn't it? I still win. I have some detonating clay left to... Shouldn't you be worried at least a little? Come on. You're about to be killed by my art.
Okay, Deidara.
He's not even, like, dignifying that with a response.
That is what annoys me the most about both you and your brother. You think you're just so cool. Those eyes, those overconfident eyes make me so sick. Your eyes, always judging me and my art. I'll never forgive them for that. You have absolutely no respect for my art. I can tell that you don't. I can never forgive those eyes that just ignore my art. I couldn't care less about all of that. I just want you to tell me where I can find Itachi.
So mad.
Is there a worse thing he could have said? I don't think there's anything worse he could have said than write that.
So you've retracted your shotting gun. Do you really take me that lightly?
Please don't be another mouth. Ugh. Exactly what I didn't want. The one thing.
This is my ultimate art.
It's like
I'm
see-through.
going to detonate myself. He's insane. In death, I shall become art itself. No one's seen an explosion like this. One that shall leave behind a scar on the very earth itself. I'll receive more admiration for my art than anyone has ever seen before. Sorry, Toby.
Oh no.
But while I will be
Ugh.
admired, you'll most definitely be dead. This explosion will cover 10 kilometers. You can't run away from this one.
Ew.
I know how big that is.
Recoil in despair, cower in awe, and cry your heart out, because my art.
Give him a little zap.
There's a fucking city right nearby.
Nice little chipmunk.
It's an explosion!
So what did you think of that episode?
Oh, Deidara. I won't fall for that trick again. Literally did.
He trained his eye to resist the genjutsu.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
That's, I don't know how, how? Like he had that thing on it. But how? Like, just making his pupil so small that it won't accept anything into it?
I have no
He
idea how he did that. I have zero fucking idea how he did that.
Like, because he, like, shrunk down his pupils so tiny that maybe at that point it was accepting so little light into it that he could literally only see, like, the vague outline of something. But he seemed like he could see kind of normally. I don't know.
Imagine if you had the ability to flex your iris like that. Or the aperture of your eye. Like, if you just could at will just be like...
Yeah, it's like he's looking at something super bright. Maybe he was wearing like a super tinted sunglasses, basically. Maybe that's what that thing was. It was like so tinted that his pupil was always like as maxed out. And then he let some light into it so it like shrunk up super tiny. And then he like couldn't see anything.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what that was about. But I do know that he has a fucking mouth in his chest.
Don't like that at all. And it was all sealed up. Yeah.
And when he went all translucent and veiny,
it's like
with black veins.
Those
so
veins
gross.
were like sucking his, I guess his skin, everything except for his hair and teeth and eyes, almost into the bomb.
I don't know.
It was just kind of weird if I'm being really honest.
It's so funny. So, he's just like, he wants attention so bad, and when Sasuke just doesn't fucking give it to him, he loses his mind because he just feels like he's like overcompensating for how little he feels. That like when he sees somebody who's just like, I'm gonna be a 10-kilometer
wide explosion.
Yeah. Then people will care.
It's like, no, Kimimaro literally made like a 10-kilometer wide bone forest. And no one ever mentioned it again. So I think making a 10-kilometer wide hole in the ground, no one will probably notice at all. So, yeah, that's kind of sad. I feel kind of bad for him.
Apparently Sasuke can fly with his
snake.
Except
he's flying, but he's not using his wings. It's one of those weird...
I have a feeling that, like, I don't think he was actually flying. I think that was him sort of... He needed to balance himself out, so he created all that stuff to sort of guide him. Mm-hmm. But he's like lost his wing at this point. I don't think he.
Yeah, that's weird. I would have thought that he would get it back next time he transformed, but I guess not. It's weird because I would have thought that the wings were like an extra thing. Mm-hmm. And then after that were just there every time. It wasn't like a bit that now it's gone, but he can still replace it with snakes. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of interesting. I still have no idea how that like works. And I have no idea how Deidara's weird chest bomb. It looks so gross.
It does.
I knew it was going to be another mouth.
Don't you love the reversal that like it's crazy how much Sasuke knew. Like he just... And I love that reveal of like, oh, so you weren't like looking for a foothold, like it was a test. No, I wasn't gambling. I knew it was there, and I was making sure I was testing a theory that I had been working on for the course of this fight. You were just throwing random shit at me the entire time.
Yeah, that's the problem with Deidara is he's so because he wants to be noticed for what he's doing. He's not subtle. Yeah, he's not hiding his moves. He's doing super obvious moves. Like, Toby literally pops out of the ground and is like, the landmines are in the ground! And he's like, good job, Toby! Like, now for my ultimate final attack! This huge thing.
It's like, that's every attack that he does. He's like, now for my final thing. I'm running low on clay. But, yeah.
Yeah.
But unless some crazy shit happened, he's fucking dead.
Yeah, I'm sure Deidara is 100% dead at this point. Whether or not Sasuke is dead...
How do you think he'd get out of that? What do you think he's gonna do?
I don't know how he'd get out of that, but he straight up could have just had Deidara under a genjutsu again, thinking that he was there when in fact he wasn't there. Like, Deidara could just be out in the forest by himself.
Screaming about his art to no one.
Yeah, like...
What if that's how he died? He's just like, ha, I'll get you, Sasuke. Somebody, like, walks by like, what the fuck is the matter with that guy? Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Sasuke didn't die from that. I'm also pretty sure Toby didn't die from that. Whether or not Toby was just out of range or...
He was running for, like, the whole episode.
He's been running the whole time, so... Yeah. Well,
Well, we will see what happens next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.